Hello? Can you hear me? It's Fred. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm in trouble. After I was cleared of all charges, I continued my father's business in his fashion house, and it was great. I even got an order from Whitney Winslet herself to make her a concert dress. But afterward, Whitney got really sick with some mystery disease, and her doctor was sure it was because of my dress, so they arrested me for harming her. I'm at the police station, and unfortunately, the time for this call is running out. Please help. You're my only hope. Whitney lives at 17 Freedom Street in the Celebrities District. Talk to her and get to the bottom of this. Hurry.
Hello, my name is Dr. Vernon Murphy. I'm Ms. Winslet's family physician. I'm afraid she won't receive any visitors at the moment due to her poor health. Ms. Winslet wants everyone in town to know what a nasty fashion designer Fred Jones is, and she's willing to give an interview about it to the press. So if you're a reporter, you'll have to show your reporter's ID. When you do, I'll be happy to let you see Miss Whitney. Please, feel free to stay if you want.
Hello. Oh, I know you. I've been reading your articles, like the Alphabet Murders. It was a fascinating detective story. But Mr. Johnson should not have been put in charge of a fashion house. His dress gave me terrible burns all over my body. I'm still in so much pain. And it was the dress I was wearing during a very important concert. All the higher-ups were there, and my outfit made quite a splash.
Her fever got worse. She needs a solution of butterbur, a plant that relieves allergy symptoms. Please pick some and make a mixture of them. I have to monitor Whitney's condition, and I can't take my eyes off her. If her fever progresses further, I'll have to give her an antibiotic. She's very weak. I wouldn't want to use it unless absolutely necessary, so I can't get distracted. Please, hurry.
Thanks. I feel better already.
Whitney has a very severe and serious allergy to cheap fabric, which is not used to make dresses nowadays. But Whitney's dress for that fateful concert was made from that hazardous material. This fabric, though quite beautiful to look at, is very rough to the body. I'm appalled that such a big and famous fashion house cut corners to sew a most luxurious dress. They quite harmed Whitney. You should deal with this outrageous case without delay.
You can examine the dress to make sure that it was made with this awful material. It's in my closet, but I lost the key somewhere. When you get this sorted out, please tell me why the dress was made from such cheap fabric. I need to know. Was it a mistake? Malice towards me, or just austerity? Someone at the atelier has been plotting against me. Please get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. I'm no longer convinced that Fred is guilty. It would be idiotic because all the evidence leads to him. He must have been set up.
Here is the address of the atelier. Please hurry and question all the employees involved. I am concerned for Whitney, and I fear that the offender may try to harm her again.
Hello, my name is Marlene. I'm Fred's assistant now, but I used to be a senior seamstress. I have worked at Fred's model house for many years. I managed all the seamstresses. Please, take a look around the building if it helps you in writing your article. The dress for Whitney was made by Elise, I think. But I'm not sure, so I suggest you check the logbook to find out exactly who did it. Anyhow, Elise is here now and works in the sewing department. Fred had been spending a lot of time in his office the last few days, and he looked very anxious and upset all the time. And that is not like him at all. You can also take a look at Fred's office. Well, you know what to do.
Hello? I have to tell you, I'm not going to discuss my work with strangers and say when and what I sewed. Here, we're working on dresses that are specially designed for the most famous people. Oh, well, you found proof. Yes, I made Whitney's dress. I can't deny it. But I can't tell you more. Marlene would eat me alive if I talked to journalists too much. Here, this is the piece of fabric I made Whitney's dress from. It wasn't my fault, I swear. I was brought this fabric, chiffon, and told to make a dress out of it. I didn't know it would turn out like this. Please, just go away. I can't tell you who brought me the material. Now that you know my secret, I have nothing to lose. I once stole a dress from the atelier. I took it just for one night to go on a date with a young man. But Marlene found out and said that the word would reach Fred if I didn't do her bidding. Marlene brought the fabric and the sketch and told me to make a dress out of this particular material. I was surprised that the dress for Whitney should be made out of chiffon, such a cheap and awful fabric. But I made it, and I said I wouldn't tell anyone. Marlene rents an apartment in a poor neighborhood, 101C Brooklyn Street. I think she knows more than I do. Talk to her.
thank you very much for your vital assistance. Now Marlene will get a minor prison sentence for harming Whitney.
I'm so grateful. I'm free only because of you. You should know, I've already apologized to Marlene for stealing her dress design. I even publicly acknowledged her authorship of the dress. Here, take a look.